Hi guys, it's me again. Your favorite YouTuber is back. So as you saw in the title, this video will be about my love life. Yeah, okay. So you might think I'm a bop. I am honestly not a bop. Yeah, I'm not a bop, okay? I'm not, and I'm not desperate. I probably was back then, but now I'm not, okay? That's what my pet sister thinks. It's kind of annoying, but I'm not a bop and I'm not desperate. Anyways, let's get into the story. Okay, so I honestly forgot what grade this was in. Uh, yeah, sorry, I'm back. So the first topic will be about how I got my first kiss. I honestly forgot what grade this was in. Uh, Hold on, let me think. It was probably in 4th grade. Yeah, it was in 4th or 5th grade. I don't know and I don't care. Anyways, yeah, I was in that grade. I was at some school. I'm not gonna share the name for obvious reasons. And, yeah, there was this boy that I had a crush on. Well, there were two guys actually. There was this one boy, his name was Trevor. Yeah, Trevor. I don't know why I had a crush on him or thought he was cute. He was not it. Mm-mm. He had glasses. He had blonde hair. It was like short blonde hair. He had bumps and a mole on his face. And then there's this other hot guy, which I honestly think he's still hot to this day. Um, yeah, his name was Logan. I love you, Logan, if you're watching this. Anyways, I love you always forever. Anyways, that's not the point. Okay. He had like brown, blondish hair. Yeah, a brown mixed with blondish hair. And he was Hispanic, I think. He had a clear face. He was pretty short, just a little short. It's not a big deal. But yeah, he was so cute. Anyways, yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, like at PE, I decided to tell him that I liked him. And he said, I like you too, baby girl. Okay, he actually didn't say baby girl or do the kissy. Um, I'm just saying that to be funny. Shut up. Anyways, yeah, and so he said, like, while we were running our laps, he said, if you kiss me, then we can date. And then I'm just like, oh my gosh, I have to kiss him. And so I thought about it. I'm just like, okay, I'll kiss you after class. And so like when we came back to the classroom after PE, he's just like looking at me. By the way, like I sat like behind him. And yeah, he's just like staring at me from behind. I'm just like, dang it, he remembered. And so I'm just like, Miss Teagues, because that was my teacher's last name, not her actual name. Anyways, I'm just like, Miss Teagues, can I go to the bathroom? Wait, no, Miss Teague was in my last class. By the way, I went to 3 schools, that's for another story. Anyways, in another video. I honestly forgot my teacher's name, but she was pretty annoying. I don't like her anyways. Yeah, I said, we're just gonna call her Miss Granny. Miss Dupler. Yeah, we're just gonna call her Miss Dupler. Anyways, yeah. I'm just like, Miss Dupler, can I go to the bathroom? And she's like, yeah, you can go to the bathroom. And then Trevor raised his hand to go to the bathroom too. And so I waited in the bathroom hallway for him, and he came in. And then he's like, are you ready? I'm like, yeah. And so I just stood there, my eyes closed. And he was counting down. He was like, one, two, three. And then we kissed. And then I went into the bathroom, and as soon as I went in there, I wiped my lips off so hard because honestly, I am a germ freak. Like, yeah, I'm such a germ freak. I can't. Anyways, yeah. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I just had my first kiss. And I'm not counting that in as my first kiss. I don't want it to be with him. Mm-mm. My first kiss needs to be perfect. Sorry, it's my cat. He won't stop moving around. He's so cute. Hey, Figgy. Hi. Wait, no, don't come over here. Wait, no. That's what I thought. How about that? Anyways. Oh, I hate this cat. Bear back. Alright, I'm back. Yeah. Okay, so that was my first kiss. By the way, we were so not dating. I don't think that was dating. We either dated for like a 1 or 2 days, which is not dating in my opinion. I mean, a relationship, or we dated for like a couple of hours or minutes. I forgot. Because like later I saw him kissing with some other girl. I'm just like, oh, okay, never mind then. Yeah, anyways, to our next story. Yeah, wait, this was actually in the same school. So there was like 3 boys I knew that I liked. Well, the third boy, I didn't even realize I liked him until I left the school. He was like my boy best friend. Oh my gosh. He was my favorite to hang around with. I would always make him laugh. I would share my lunch with him because he had a weird obsession with eating my nachos and my Lunchables. I mean, I don't think he really liked the pizza all that much. I think he just wanted the pepperoni, so I gave him my pepperoni. I would give him my nachos too. If you're watching this, I'm sorry I forgot your name. It's me, Anastasia, if you remember mine. Yeah, I don't care. Miss you. Anyways, yeah. So that's all for boys. That's at that one school. On to our next story. Okay, so I dated a pedophile like 2. Well, I wouldn't say date for the second one because it lasted for like a day or so. I was desperate at that time. That was when I grew desperate, okay? Shut up. Don't judge me. Don't judge. Anyways, so the first guy, the one that I dated for like one day, his name was Chris. Yeah, his name was Chris. I'm pretty sure he was black. By the way, this was online dating. I said don't judge. It was on this game called Cooking Diary. You can get it if you want. It's not for kids for some reason. Just lie about your age. Anyways, yeah, his name was Chris. He was black. He was obsessed with politics, I think. Like my grandpa. Yeah, I think he was obsessed with politics. Hates Trump. It's basically all I knew about him. He probably likes the color blue. Anyways, I just had a crush on him because he was like sweet. Yeah, I feel like he was like very nice to other people and he was polite as well. So that's why I liked him. Not me being desperate. Anyways, yeah, and so I told him that I liked him in a PS. That's what we call a private server because we can make those. Anyways, yeah, and so he said, "Yeah, I like you too. You're like an angel." I'm just like, okay, a little dramatic, but I like it. Like, I'm not hating on it. And then that's when we started dating for like one day. Also, I'm gonna stop saying dating because we weren't dating. Technically, it was just one day. Yeah. Anyways, and then that's when I broke up with him so I could get with Jason. I remember I woke up one night. I had a dream about this guy that I really liked and loved and stuff. And then I woke up. I decided to go on that online game again to go look for someone to love. And that was when I found the second pedophile. Oh yeah, Chris was like 17 or so. Yeah, that's when I like found the second pedophile. Also, I was 9 or 10 at the time. Anyway, continuing. His name was Jason, the second guy. We actually dated for like almost a month, which is crazy. How he didn't come to his senses that it was strange dating a child and didn't break up with me, but okay. Anyways, yeah, we were talking. And I started to like him. Well, I actually didn't consider liking him, actually, not gonna lie. I was just talking to him as a friend, and I found that we had a lot in common and stuff. And so, yeah. The next day, in a another PS, private server, he said, I like you, even though we spent like one day talking to each other, but okay. Yeah, he said that he liked me. By the way, he didn't know at that time. I actually told him I was 15. No, I told him I was 16. Yeah. And so, yeah. And then I'm just like, oh my gosh, I like you too. And that's when we started dating. And so, yeah, like a couple of days passed by, and then this annoying girl, her name was Jemiah, she would like tell everyone all my secrets. It was really annoying. And then she would be like, please, can we be besties again? And for some reason, I always said yes. Anyways, this is not about her. And she would always fake medical stuff just for attention. Like, for example, she would say that she has diabetes. She would say that she has cancer. She would say that she had a stroke and she's in the hospital. It was really annoying. Anyways, yeah. Like, I was talking to, yeah, Jemiah. She told Jason, about my real age, and then he was like, I'm gonna break up. I'm like, no, please. And we stayed together, and then at some point he cheated on me and broke up with me, so yay. I mean, like, it's really a good thing though, like, yay, I'm actually happy, that's great. Besides, he was like so annoying, like, oh my gosh. I would be like, if you need to talk about anything with me, just say we need to talk. And every single time I came online, he would be like, we need to talk, we need to talk, we need to talk. It's problem after problem after problem. It's his dad, it's his car, it's his dad, it's his dad, it's his dad. and then it's about his mom hating him, and then it's about how someone in his family is dying, and then it's something about his siblings also hate him. Like, oh, I'm so sorry. But please stop coming up with new problems every single day. Also, I don't think anyone was dying actually. I think it was just his bad relations with his family. I don't care. Anyways, so yeah. That's it with Jason. Time for the next person I dated on Cooking Diary. Um, yeah, this one was really special. I really liked her. Oh, I forgot. I'm bi. Yes, guys, I'm bi. Your favorite YouTuber is bi. Anyways, okay, I'm done with the heart. Anyways, yeah, I'm bi, and this is the story of how I found out. Yeah, okay, so I was just um, like I had this best friend on Cooking Diary. Her name was Annie. I loved her so much. I loved hanging out with her. I loved talking to her. I would even set an alarm for the time that like whenever she came on, I would just like go online and talk to her and stuff, you know, because I really enjoyed talking to her. We had like a lot in common. I think we both liked the color purple. I honestly forgot her birthday. Y'all probably don't know. I have terrible memory. Like, you might as well call me Dory. I have terrible memory. I can't remember anything. Literally. Anyways, like, if you tell me your birthday, I'm probably gonna forget it in the next 3 minutes or so. Nah, in the next hour. Yeah, I'm definitely forgetting it in the next hour, not gonna lie. Anyways, yeah. She was like my best friend, and this one time I was just sitting out in the living room with my sister, and I was thinking about Annie, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I love Annie so much. I love her. And then in my head, I'm like, love her. And then I'm just like, these feelings are like so strong for like just a best friend. So I'm like, do I love her? Do I like her? And so like I thought about that like all day. And then when my alarm came off to go talk to her, I'm just like, I need to talk to her and see how I feel about her. And so I did. I talked to her for a while. I'm just like, yeah, I like Annie. I have a crush on Annie. And so I told her, and she said that we could try it. Like, we could try dating. And I'm like, yeah, but if this doesn't work out and if we end up breaking up, I really want things just to go back to normal. Like, please. And yeah, she's like, yeah, okay. I'm like, please don't let things be weird between us. She's like, yeah. And I asked her to like keep it a secret, and she did, so my sister wouldn't find out. So yeah, that's how we started dating. We dated for like a while, I think. I feel like a couple of weeks, or maybe, yeah, a couple of weeks went by. Maybe a month, who knows. I honestly forgot. See, I can't remember anything. Not even when it comes to relationships. I can't remember anything, okay? Don't blame me. Anyways. And then she had these problems, health problems, like this thing where she if she doesn't do anything, Like, I honestly forgot. If she doesn't eat, I don't think that's it. If she doesn't, if she doesn't move, I don't know. Okay, I forgot. Shut up. Yeah, it's like she doesn't do anything. If she doesn't do something, then she could like die or faint or something, and she has like problems with her family, like she has family issues. And so, yeah, she said that she was gonna be back in 1 month, and she hasn't been on in 6 months. So, I'm really worried about her, and I really hope she's okay. Like, I really feel like crying just thinking about it. I just want her to come back. She was the best person I dated. I miss her. Anyways, time for the next person. Yeah, so this was on another game. This was on Fortnite instead of Cooking Diary. Yeah. I, ooh, hold on. Yeah, there's this guy, Aaron. I didn't even date him. I just had a crush on him. He didn't like me back, obviously. He's so annoying. He belongs in a zoo. Anyways, yeah. And then there's this other guy, Duke. He's just like, he texts me in my DMs on Fortnite. He said, yeah, will you date me? I'm just like, sure, because I'm just like, why not? I guess I'll give it a try. And so we dated for like a couple of days. It didn't work out. He was a good boyfriend. I felt really bad, and when I broke up with him, he said that he stabbed his leg, and I felt really bad about that. Like, a little psychotic, but I feel bad. And I'm sorry, Duke, if you're watching this, which you're probably not, but I'm sorry. Anyways, um, and then there was Cameron. I was about to call him by his Fortnite name. His Fortnite name is Cam Pink, which like what kind of name is that? Cam Pink. Anyways, um, it was Cameron. Um, for some reason I liked him. He's freaky. He's dirty minded. I mean, I'm dirty minded too, but like I wasn't that dirty minded at the time. Like, anyways, yeah, for some reason I liked him. We dated for a couple of. I wouldn't say we dated actually. Not gonna lie. That lasted a day because the next day he started avoiding me, and so I asked Duke to tell him that I want to break up, and we did. So yeah, and then there's this other guy, Kyrie. He was such a pedophile. Oh my gosh, he was like 16 or so. Yeah, I think he was like 16 or so. I don't know. Anyways, he said that he liked me knowing full well my age. I think I was like 11 or 10 at the time, and he still said that he likes me. I'm just like, oh, pedophile much? And I obviously didn't go out with him. Like, ill. Anyways, uh, anyone else? Yeah, we're getting to the last guy. This is the last guy. He was like one of the best boyfriends I had, but he treated me so wrong. We dated for like 4 months. Yeah, his name was Jax. Met him on Fortnite when I was playing Fort Eagle. Yeah. Like on the second day after we were hanging out with each other, he said, I like you. I'm just like, oh, um, well, like, I don't even know you all that much. And so I'm just like, sorry, we can't date. And then he's like, okay, then what do I do for you to like me and to date me? I'm just like, I don't know, I just gotta get to know you more. I can't date you off the second day of knowing you. Hello? Yeah, and so later on, I did date him. But let me tell you, he's immature, he's annoying, and I hate his brother. I hate him so much. You have no idea. I hate his brother. I don't care if he's 6. I hate Zane. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, so Jax was immature. Whenever, like, he would always be talking about brain rot. He would always want to play Steel Brain Rot, which I don't want to play. But I would just go with whatever he goes with, um, always talking about brain rot. If you can't tell, I'm getting tired. And it's like 6 in the morning. Anyways, yeah, he like, by the way, I get kind of delusional when I'm sleepy. And I forget things, like I don't already. He would, yeah, whenever I would tell him about my problems, it felt like he wouldn't care. Like, for example, I'm just like, oh my gosh, so today I forgot my milkshake. Yeah, I remember I forgot my milkshake once too. My friend literally hit me. And then I remember this girl, she jumped off a volcano. Like, he would just always, like, circle it back to him. Just like, we're talking about me, not you. Or he would be like, oh my gosh, I forgot my milkshake today. And then he would be like, he would just go quiet. And then he would just change the topic. And then a while ago, I asked him, do you even care about my problems? He's like, honestly, I don't care about anyone else's problems unless it's me. It's about me. Like, I don't care about anything else unless it's me. I'm just like, wow. Selfish much? And then when I also asked, hey, so do you like me? Like, while we were dating, and he said, yeah. I'm like, do you like my personality? He said no. Then I'm like, okay, then do you like me? He's like, yeah. I'm just like, I don't know why I didn't break up with him from those points. Like, come on, he's a terrible boyfriend. And then whenever we would call, he would just like randomly hang up. And then he would send me voice messages saying Zany pooped his pants or like immature stuff like that. It was really annoying. And then I would always text back, good for him. He was so annoying. And then he was so dramatic. Like, oh my gosh. This one time when his best friend, not even his best friend, just his friend, hold on. Anyways, be right back again. Okay, so yeah, hold on. Anyways, yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, he was just immature, selfish, and dramatic. Yeah, his friend, he said that his friend stopped talking to him, and that, yeah, I'm just like, okay, sorry about your friend. And then he's just like being rude to me. I'm just like, okay. And so I just start treating him rudely back. Like, and then he's like, "Do you hate me?" It's like, "What do you think?" And then he's like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Because you were treating me rude? Hello?" And then he apologized. I'm like, "It's okay, I guess." Yeah, whenever I was in arguments and stuff, he would never take my side. He would just be like, "I'm not taking any sides here." And then it's like, man up, grow a pair, and take my side. You know, I never told him that, but I wish I did. Let's see what else. Honestly, he's pretty chopped. Like, he showed me a picture of him when I got his phone number, and then I'm just like, oh. And then I had to lie and say, "Oh my gosh, you look cute." I gotta show y'all a picture. Hold on. I have it on my phone. Uh, Hold on. I think it's on my favorites. Oh yeah, this hot Korean boy at SeaWorld. Ugh, he was so cute. Look at him. Can't really see him. He was a hottie. Like a bag of Takis used to shit. He was like so hot. Oh my gosh. Sadie, don't freaking scare me like that. Hold on. Sorry, I'm back. I'm looking for his photo. Did I save his picture? Okay, so this was from a while ago. Yeah, that's Jax. The terrible boyfriend. And I gotta go on her texts. See the other one. Hold on. I got some hot juicy drama. Okay, so apparently I have the same phone number as this guy, Juan, and he hired a private investigator. It says, "Hey, Juan E. This is John. I'm a private investigator conducting an investigation and need to speak with you. Please let me know when you are available." Read it for yourselves. I don't think you can read it. Hold on. Okay. You can't. Good thing I read it to you then. Anyways, I'll show you some other picture he sent me a while ago. Also, he still says 6'7" in 2026, which is really sad. I don't know why I dated this poor loser. Like, oh my gosh. I said, "What you doing right now?" "Nothing." "You're never doing anything?" "Yeah, it's because I'm single and because I have no one to talk to." I'm just like, he must really want a girlfriend. Ew. Good thing we're not together anymore. Good thing we're not together anymore. Good thing we aren't together anymore. This is also him. He has a stuffed dog on his face. I mean, head. I'm pulling up to that one picture. I'm trying to look for that one picture. We text too much. Oh God. Oh, that photo is not it. No, that looks nasty. I don't know why I dated him. Years and years of scrolling. He always says good morning first because I'm never up in the mornings and I'm not a morning person anyways. Well, I actually am a morning person. I like waking up early. I love starting my days early. It's amazing. But I never wake up in the mornings, so I stay in and dream about donuts. Like, honestly, I actually did have a dream about a donut. Ugh, really good. And then I got the sweet cinnamon smell in my sleep. Just like, oh, oh. Oh, yeah, there he is. Uh huh. Him and his depressed friend. He's talking about me being ugly. Look at his fugly friend. Like, my gosh, is he ugly or what? His name's Teague. Fat and depressed. Talk about a depressing combo. Okay. And then here's the rabbit. Jax. Yep, does not look good. The teeth sticking out, the chubby cheeks, the wet looking hair. It's not a good look for him. It's really not. Not me saving the picture. I'm only saving it so I can save my pictures off. Sorry, I'm back. I just got some chicken. Yeah. As I was saying, he was a terrible boyfriend. Literally. Like, ew. I don't know why I dated that poor loser. Anyways, Annie was the best relationship I've had, and Jax was like the relationship I had with Jax was like the longest relationship I've had. So, longest but bad. Um, so like that's all. Um, yeah, present status, single but sad. Yeah, single but sad. Not sad about being single, just sad about Annie and other life problems. Yeah. Also, I just want to say this really quick, okay? Yes, I watch BL. I'm one of those BL freaks. Not a freak, just a really big BL fan. I love BL. BL, aka Yaoi, aka Boys Love. So much. They're just such cute couples. I just can't get enough. I think I've watched most of the BL people have seen. I've seen Banana Fish. I've seen Dakaichi. Don't look that up unless you want to be traumatized. Anyways, and then I watched Sasaki and Miyano. I watched Super Lovers, never watching that again. I tried to watch Junjo Romantica, or Romantica, Tika, Romantico, okay. But, I tried. It's honestly pretty boring in my opinion. I'm never watching Super Lovers again unless you like that type of, pedophile love. Pedophile love, yeah. Unless you like that. Mm. Anyways, I watched This Boy Has a Mermaid. I watched This Boy is Really Good at Magic. This Boy Can Fight Aliens. I would say This Boy Can Fight Aliens isn't really a BL, but I guess just a story between two best friends. I watched The Summer Hikaru Died. What else have I watched? Oh, Cherry Magic. That was pretty good as well. The Cherry Magic intro music actually, I used to fantasize what me and Annie were the two characters in the intro, so I feel like it's kind of like our song in my opinion. Our song that only I know about, so yeah. What else did I watch? Um, yeah, the Galkin High. Well, I tried to watch that. It's just boring. I hate old animes, not gonna lie. Oh yeah, this boy's crystallization. Don't watch that unless you unless again you like the type of pedophile love. I don't like that. It's weird. It's nasty. It's no. It's a big turn off if I'm trying to watch BL. Mm. I watched a whole bunch of BLs, so I'm honestly pretty lost on the ones that I've watched and haven't watched yet. Um, I don't know if you call Free Watanabe a boys love anime. Oh yeah, Twilight Out of Focus. Now that was actually pretty cute. I would say my favorites would be like Sasaki and Miyano, Twilight Out of Focus, definitely. I love that show. Banana Fish and Dakaichi. I love those four. Oh yeah, I've watched Super Lovers. Oh wait, not Super Lovers. Weekend Lovers. 4 Week Lovers, I think. Um, um, I'm going to watch Mean Gun. And there's this other one that I'm currently watching right now, but I haven't gotten to. Oh yeah, Skate the Infinity. Yeah, I really like that one as well. I think that's pretty much it. Like, I bet I've watched more, I just can't remember them right now. Anyways, that's enough talk about BO. Yeah. That's literally it about my whole love life for now. Um, yeah, I'll see you guys later in the next video. Make sure to like and subscribe. You better. Anyways, make sure to like and subscribe. Share this with your friends. Tell them to subscribe as well. Keep watching my ding dang videos. Like if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, I'm coming to your house tonight. Not in the good freaky way. Anyways. And yeah, that's basically it. See you baddies in my next video. Bye. And Kitty out.